Now have a better date for the timeline. So some things have been getting unsealed. And at first, like a day ago, we got the timeline, which was great. But I still had some questions, and now there's a portion of Jamie Heath's deposition that gives us more information about the timeline. In the deposition, they pull a text chain between Jamie Heath and Mitts on June 17th, 2024. And she's like, "Do you recognize this?" And it's like, "Yes." And then this is the text from Jamie to Mitts, and it says, "I need you to start putting a timeline doc together. Try to get something close to dates as possible. We can fill in the links when I get back. But when Justin and Blake met to write, AJ may be in the calendar. Can you access? When we shot the first karaoke scene, it's when I showed her the video of Tasha. When Ange visited for the first time and had the quote makeup trailer convo that apparently looked at her, end quote. When we shot the graveyard scene, is the graveyard scene when he prayed for her dad? I don't know. Does anyone know that? When Justin met with the trainer, when Justin had the convo with Blake and Ryan regarding her weight, when we had the convo at Blake's house with Ange and Todd. Essentially everything we can get, either the date or alleged incident or a general time frame. We can narrow it down later, something chronological. Best you can consult with Reese where needed. Who's Reese, if anyone knows? The doc can have gaps, but at least let's get something started. So that gives us more. So then I was like, June 17th, 2024, let's look at the timeline. Like, what prompted Jamie Heath to send this text of like, we need to get this going? So like late May, early June was when the Blake Lively cut of the film was being tested, and then 6/13/2024, so a few days prior, was Book Bonanza. And somewhere also late May here is when Colleen makes a threat like Blake's cut or I'm not promoting, was May 30th. Book Bonanza was 6/13, where Blake personally paid for Brandon and Isabella's airfare and hotel. Oh, and this Alex Sachs will no longer respond, I guess. And Justin reached out, but she would not respond. And everyone was allegedly really cutting the ties, is what it seemed like, was the 6/13 Book Bonanza notes from here. And then around this time, too, there isn't an exact date, but there's a date later that says 6/20 is when people are getting fired, like the composer and the editors. So I don't know that I have an exact date on those firings, but it looks like it's the same week. Let me check the other timelines here. And then it goes into the PGA credit stuff. It looks like they were let go 6/3. 6/20, Blake Lively was granted producer credit by Wayfair and Sony. So they were all in the middle of all these things. 6/25, Jamie Heath reached out to Blake Lively to request a phone call to share feelings about the PGA request and hopefully find some common ground. If anyone can make anything else of these things, please leave it in the comments, but figured I would share this.